Now at 6, covering the entire DMV. Shot near the pool. One person fights for their life in Virginia after being shot near the community pool. The breaking details live on scene. And help at home, the world watching as the Hawaiian island of Maui burns. How people in the DMV are stepping in. And we're stretching your dollar. A look at how you can save during tax-free week in Maryland, and just in time for back to school.
And the weekend has started off quiet with our weather forecast, but some showers and maybe some storms are headed our way. I'll tell you where they are now, coming up.
Looking forward to it. Thank you, Scott. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 6. I'm Ben Dennis. Breaking news at this hour. One person is fighting for his life after a shooting in Woodbridge. It happened earlier this afternoon in the Winding Creek Community Center. We're going to go to our Dave Laval in a moment, but first we're going to break into coverage in Northern Virginia. A driver crashes into several cars near the Pentagon, then stole an ambulance there to help before driving into D.C. and hitting even more cars. You're looking at the aftermath seen on State Department of Transportation cameras. State police say several cars were hit around 3:41 this afternoon on northbound 395 in Arlington County. That driver at some point jumped inside an ambulance responding to the initial crash, and then they drove north on 395. That ambulance then hit at least 10 vehicles. At this hour, no one is known to have been seriously hurt, according to state police. Again, this story is breaking. Stay with us for more details. And back to that news out of Prince William County. A man was shot in the head right outside of a community swimming pool. DC News Now's Dave Laval joins us live from Woodbridge. Dave, you've been working that scene for more details. What are authorities telling you?
At this point, really not telling us much of anything, only that the investigation centers around the black Toyota in the parking lot behind me. All of this happened around shortly after 1:30 this afternoon. Prince William County Police told us that the person, an unidentified male in the car, suffered 2 gunshot wounds to the head. That person is in the hospital with what are described as life-threatening injuries. There's no word on any suspects at this point. However, neighbors did tell us they saw 3 young people leave the scene after the shooting. And at this point, Prince William Police are asking anyone with information to call them. They're expected to remain on scene for the next few hours. We're live in Woodbridge. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
Our thanks to Dave for that reporting. Turning now to our weather headlines. Scott Sumner, meteorologist, standing by. I believe this is what, Annapolis in the background?
This is behind me. Yes, indeed. You're getting used to some of these cameras now, Ben. Absolutely. Yeah, beautiful afternoon here out by the beaches and the shoreline. It's been really quiet, as it has been really much throughout the day today for pretty much all of the communities. However, looking up to the north in Pennsylvania, it is not quite that nice. As a matter of fact, we have a tornado watch in effect up to the north, and you can see what's up there right now. Pretty much active weather with severe thunderstorm warnings, even some tornado warnings earlier around Interstate 80 and heading towards the Pittsburgh vicinity. But you can see for our area, not bad. From D.C. all the way up to Hagerstown, all points in between. We have a little baby shower to the south and east of Winchester. But tornado watch in effect, like I said, neighbors to the north of us in Ohio, Pennsylvania, and upstate New York around the Buffalo vicinity as the front starts to approach the region. Now, those storms could work their way into our backyard overnight tonight and maybe lose a little bit of their punch as they're going to do so. We're under a marginal, not the district, just west of the district is under a marginal risk until you get out towards the mountains where you're under a slight risk of seeing severe weather there. It's the greatest opportunity of seeing showers and storms. But for the district, fairly quiet, at least at 7 p.m. at 90, 9 p.m. at 85, and 11 p.m. down to about 81 degrees. It's not out of the realm that some of those storms up towards the north move in. We'll talk about that coming up.
Looking forward to your full forecast. Thank you, Scott. Developing now out of Virginia. Fairfax County police say that a woman is fighting for her life after she was shot on Richmond Highway in the Hybla Valley neighborhood. This happened around 4 o'clock this afternoon. Authorities say that she was taken to the hospital in critical condition. Everybody involved has also been taken into custody, we're told. Police are still investigating on site. It's been a violent 24 hours for that neighborhood. It came only a day after police say a man was stabbed in Hybla Valley. And staying in the county, Fairfax police are investigating a 3-car crash that left 1 man dead earlier today. Officers in the McLean Police District say that they responded to calls about a 3-vehicle accident at the corner of Arlington Boulevard and Stonehurt Drive in Merrifield. When they got there, they found the driver of a Toyota Camry made a left on flashing yellow lights, and then they were struck by a Toyota Prius heading east. The Camry then hit a 2023 Mercedes, stopped at the intersection. The driver of the Camry, 85-year-old Paul Hessian, was transported to a local hospital where he later died. Contact police if you have any information on this crash. And there's concern a major grocery store in Southeast D.C.'s Ward 8 might close over concerns of theft and violence. Giant Food officials have reportedly told city officials the company has lost $500,000 because of theft and what they've spent in security costs. Here's our Leonard and Fleming with the latest.
It is a very, very serious threat, but indeed there aren't very many options here at this giant store behind me. Officials say they're not going to close the store yet, but they have very, very grave concerns about security costs and theft costs. And ultimately, people who live in this area say they want this store to be here.
I'm concerned about crime, period. In grocery stores, on our streets.
SHIRL HOLSEY is sick of the violence in D.C. She lost her nephew to violence last month. Word that violence and theft may drive out the giant grocery store on Alabama Avenue concerns her.
That means where will we go then? We need this grocery store. This is necessary. You know, we have senior citizens that have nowhere else to go.
Giant officials told me they don't plan to close the store, but that the theft and violence at this store is significant and getting worse, not better.
And what we heard was disheartening. We learned that this giant has lost over $500,000 in product loss, which is about 20% of its sales after theft.
Councilmember Tran White, who represents Ward 8, says he met with Giant officials last week to discuss their concerns.
But we cannot afford to hurt ourselves by constantly taking from the store, because that means that everybody is going to be without a place to eat.
Yes, I'm concerned because it's been a long time before we ever had a grocery store over it.
Ralph Nelson says other grocery stores were supposed to come into this area, but declined over the years due to violence.
Then at the Giants here, they got to stop all this open air drugging and drug dealing and all that. That's what the problem is.
Councilmember White said that he has spoken to the mayor's office, and one of the deputy mayors has engaged the Giant officials as well on the topic, and they hope to have some resolution to this issue soon to keep this store in place. Reporting in Southeast D.C., Leonard and Fleming, DC News Now, back to you.
Thanks to Leonard for that reporting. Turning now, the American Red Cross has implemented an updated FDA blood donation guidelines that will eliminate questions based on sexual orientation. Our Tosin Fakile spoke to the Red Cross and has more on what the new guideline is and how it can help getting more people to give blood.
A spokesperson for the Red Cross tells me implementing this updated FDA blood donation guideline is a historic change that will result in more blood donations being more inclusive than ever before. The Red Cross says longtime work and study shows this new eligibility screening process ensures a safe blood supply, and all patients can continue to trust that the blood they receive is safe. That spokesperson says with the new guidelines, it shifts the focus from sexual orientation to recent health risks of the person donating blood.
The new guidelines treat all donors with fairness, respect, and equality while ensuring the continued safety of the blood supply. And what that means is the individual's personal health risk factors are looked at. And this change means that all blood donors will have the same questions, and all blood collection organizations will use the same donor history questionnaire.
Stephanie says the move is timely because the Red Cross during the first 2 months of summer had a shortfall of about 25,000 blood donations, and having blood on the shelves makes a difference during times of disaster.
Especially now, you know, we're dealing with these climate-driven disasters, hurricanes. I mean, we had, disasters locally very recently. The Red Cross provides about 40% of the nation's blood supply.
Now, that spokesperson tells me they need O positive, O negative, A negative, and B negative blood and platelets. The Red Cross says they are offering a free $10 movie e-gift card for people who donate blood. You can sign up to donate a few ways by going to redcrossblood.org, calling 1-800-RED-CROSS, or using the Red Cross app. I'm Tosin Fakile for DC News Now.
All right, thanks to Tosin for that reporting. Maryland's tax-free week is right around the corner. Starting tomorrow, select clothing, shoes, backpacks, and jeans are all sales tax-free. It also includes some school supplies. Tax-free week lasts through August the 19th, and you can read up on the deals on our website, dcnewsnow.com. And some cuteness this evening. The Montgomery County Fair has welcomed its first baby cow calf. Her name is Penny. Penny was born just yesterday before 1 o'clock. Her mother, Cutie. The fair says the two are doing great. Man, they are cute indeed. So stop by and see them. The fair is open until August the 19th. Way to go, Mom.